focus on Liebig Street businesses, Great Victorian Bike Ride to include Southwest. And in sport, Hugh McCluggage reaches 200 games.
Live from Silver Ball Studios in Warrnambool, this is Southwest Local News with Shana Rogers.
Welcome to Southwest Local News, and this is everything making and breaking news. 19 and 20-year-old males from Camperdown have been released on summons for firearm-related offending. At Green Street, Camperdown, an amount of ammunition was seized after it was found to have allegedly been improperly stored. The resident's firearms licence was suspended. At Wright Street, Camperdown, an illicit firearm was seized and identified as a semi-automatic pistol gel blaster, which is classed as an imitation firearm. 3 registered firearms were seized, with 2 of them being stored under a bed. The male's firearms licence was suspended. More than 90% of shopfronts in Warrnambool's Liebig Street remained filled, despite some recent losses. Of the 125 shops in the main street, 113 are open for business. There are some variables, with 3 of the empty shops already leased, while Sports Power remains open but is in its final days. The western side of Liebig, between Timor and Lava Street, is the most populated, with no vacancies. Warrnambool City Mayor Ben Blaine is confident the CBD will remain vibrant.
It's really great to see. We've seen so many different shops that actually are investing into the CBD, and look, you're going to see that turnover, but there is still that interest there from not only national box retailers but also from small businesses as well. So I think, as council, we're always open for business. We're still receiving inquiries through our Echo Dev as well, so we're making sure that anyone that does want to come to Warrnambool, we are open for business and we are there. And when someone does leave one shop and there is an empty space there, a lot of agents are saying they are filling up again, and where one goes there is another opportunity as well. And look, not taking away from the times at the moment, where we're also seeing we're in a drought. We're not seeing the money coming into town what we have been before, and it is a challenging time as well for business.
Fisheries officers have been cut in Victoria, and the Southwest has not been missed. Among the job cuts statewide, 15 positions have been lost in the Southwest. Already the impact is being felt across Victoria, with illegal fishing nets capturing and killing 3 platypus in the Yarra River. Former Colac Fisheries Officer Paul Miller said there is a petition circulating to protest the cuts, which he said were already hurting.
And look, Anthony, one of the biggest issues is the fact that with fewer officers out on the ground, the likelihood of people getting away with setting illegal commercial fishing equipment that is going to impact, as we've seen in recent days, on drowning of iconic wildlife like platypus, but also catching fish overcatch and size limits out of season, etc., is going to increase.
The Southwest will be the heart and soul of the 2025 Great Victorian Bike Ride. The ride will be held from November the 24th to the 28th and will begin and end in the Southwest. Mortlake will be the starting point before the riders hit the road and land in Koroit. They will stay 2 nights in Koroit, which will include a loop ride taking in Port Fairy. Port Campbell will be next before the finish line in Camperdown. The event is expected to have 2,000 riders and 500 support staff. Southern Grampians Council is encouraging ratepayers to do the right thing when disposing of their household waste. Council says Wheelie Waste has a new camera system which will be used to monitor waste contamination. This system can show addresses of those contaminating entire truckloads by placing the wrong waste in FOGO and recycled plastic bins. Council said it would continue to push to provide education around waste to ensure ratepayers are well informed and are doing the right thing. Venues and an iconic event in the Southwest have benefited from a state government push to help live music. Kiang Ma Vineyard at Dixie, the Hotel Warrnambool, the Shanachie, Port Fairy's Caledonian Inn, Camperdown's Theatre Royal and Portland's Max Hotel have all won funding of $11,000. The Port Fairy Folk Festival will receive $50,000 under the initiative. The money comes from the state government's Creative Projects Fund. The hard work has already begun for the cast of the Warrnambool Theatre Company's next big production, and it is an Australian classic the company is taking on, My Brilliant Career. The show will be at the Lighthouse Theatre Studio from September the 10th to the 14th. The run will include 6 shows, 4 evenings and 2 matinees, and tickets are on sale now. Rising star and multi-talented performer Mia Copland has been cast in the lead role of Sibylla Melvin, adding to an already hectic schedule.
Recently, I have been cast in My Brilliant Career as Sibylla Melvin, which is a really, really exciting role to be a part of. I've also been working with Jackie Lumsden recently. We just did a little photo shoot yesterday for a new single, which is very exciting. I've also recently been involved with Holiday Actors, well, for the past couple of years, which is my community, in Spamalot, which was in January, which was a really fun musical. So yeah, definitely doing a lot of artsy theatre stuff, yeah.
Bromfield Street in Warrnambool is now an even better place for nearby residents to add to their daily walk. Warrnambool City Council has installed 11 new lights along the northern end of the street. The lights are solar powered and have 0 emissions, as well as being low maintenance. The funding for the lights come from the state government's Safe Local Roads and Streets program. The lights are an action resulting from the Botanic Local Area Traffic Management Plan. Port Fairy's longest lasting event has announced its theme for 2025-2026. The Moyniana Festival will carry the theme of Retro Rewind, a walk through the ages. This theme is expected to be embraced by those entering floats in the famed New Year's Eve parade. The festival has been happened each summer since 1947, providing free family entertainment. While the festival theme is in place, its committee is also sending a call out for any new volunteers who may be available to help deliver the event. It runs for 3 weeks over the Christmas-New Year period. Ambulance Victoria is asking Southwest residents to make the right decision regarding emergency call-outs. There has been an extra 100 Code 1 calls statewide since April, putting a strain on ambulance resources. Code 1 calls are designed to be saved for the sickest patients, often for life-saving situations. But Ambulance Victoria are still reporting too many people are calling for Code 1s for less serious cases. These less serious cases could be dealt with by visiting an urgent care clinic or using the nurse on-call service. Some new material has fans of the Warrnambool Symphony Orchestra in anticipation for its next show. 8 composers with a connection to Warrnambool have created a new orchestra piece. This new creation will be performed on August the 3rd at the Lighthouse Theatre Studio. Orchestra President John McInes said the studio provides the perfect venue for the show. Tickets are now on sale through the Lighthouse Theatre box office. The Port Fairy Folk Festival has turned to some familiar faces in its first performer announcement for 2026. Canadian singer-songwriter Steve Poltz and Irish performer Mary Coughlin are among the first batch of artists named for the next year's festival. Both Poltz and Coughlin have played at the Folkie multiple times and have a large Port Fairy following. On the home front, the Pierce brothers are the most recognisable Australian act in the first announcement. The festival will be held on March the 6th to the 9th and tickets are on sale. Hopes are high the reopening of a popular tourist destination in the Glenelg Shire is not too far away. Nelson's Princess Margaret Rose Cave has been closed since 2021, but new operators have been appointed. The delay in opening the cave has been based on safety concerns from Parks Victoria. Works to improve the safety include more lighting and greater access. That's all in general news, and after the break we'll return for sport and weather. Back shortly.
Coastline Cut and Core is your only concrete cutting and coring specialist in the southwest. Demolition works, renovation modifications and repairs and maintenance of damaged concrete. Coastline Cut and Core does it all. Contact myself, Harley Higgins, today.
Matco Hire for all your hire needs. Portable en-suites, generators, toilets, and introducing Matco's new Genie 20-metre boom lift. Matco Hire. Everything you need in one location.
At Nutrient Ag Solutions, we're here to help you go further. Further in innovation and technology. Further in advice and solutions. Go further for the community. In sustainability. And for the future of our industry. With Nutrient Ag Solutions, there's no limit to how far your business can go.
The Tyre Factory Warrnambool, more than just tyres. The team at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool not only specialise in helping you with your tyre needs, but other mechanical needs as well. The Tyre Factory Warrnambool have all the leading brands of tyre, including Hankook, Maxxis and BFG, plus a number of wheel packages and wheel alignments. Get in touch with the Tyre Factory Warrnambool for all your mechanical needs, more than just tyres.
Tonight's sport is proudly brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, Warrnambool and Timboon. Getting the most out of your farm. Contact the team today.
Welcome back. First making news in sport. Former South Warrnambool junior Hugh McCluggage is set to rack up another milestone in his incredible football career. Tonight, McCluggage will play his 200th AFL game when he lines up for the Brisbane Lions against the Western Bulldogs. It has been a fairy tale journey for the skillful wingman since being drafted north to Queensland. Last year, McCluggage became an AFL Premiership player and many good judges have him in line for all Australian selections this year. McCluggage arrived at the Lions the same time as Chris Fagan became senior coach. McCluggage said the pair had a special bond.
Yeah, we're obviously extremely close. I think Bez is in the same camp as that and also Big O, so we've sort of been here for the whole time that he has, and yeah, I've spoken about it before in press conferences, but he's a father figure to us in all the ups and the downs. He's been there the whole time. He wraps an arm around you when he realises that you need it, but he also is someone that can challenge you, and he's always wanted to help me grow in that way. So yeah, I couldn't imagine having anyone else as a coach because I've had him the whole time, and I just really enjoy working with him day in, day out.
Portland has the chance to take another step towards just their second ever Hampton League Senior Football Finals series. It has been a roller coaster ride for the Tigers, who started season with 4 wins. They then lost 5 of their next 7 before bouncing back last week to defeat Hamilton Kangaroos. That win has them in 4th place and a game clear in the top 5. Naranda will again trade a home game for an encounter at the Reed Oval. On Sunday, the Blues will host Allenford in football and netball in what is shaping up as a vital game for both clubs in both sports. In the football, the Cats defeated the Blues earlier this year and need to do so again to stay in the race for top spot. The unbeaten Blues A-grade netball team will start favourites, although Allenford is second on the ladder and not without a shout. In other round 14 Warrnambool and District League games, Russells Creek plays Old Collegians, Coolangatta hosts South Rovers, Dennington play Merivale, and Permua is at home to Timboon Demons. That's all making news in sport. Today in Warrnambool, a top of 15 degrees and 30-kilometre winds with a partly cloudy day. And after the break, we'll head to the rest of the forecast. Back soon.
Thank you, Shana. I'm here in the Deep Blue Hot Springs Sanctuary in Warrnambool. Whether you're a local or visiting friends and family, there's so much to do here at the Deep Blue. We've got a fantastic half-day retreat package with salt therapy and guided meditation, hot springs sanctuary including all of 18 enhanced bathing experiences, fruit and cheese platter, and an indulgent chocolate scrub ritual at the day spa. So come down, bring your friends and family. We look forward to seeing you soon.
DCM Automotive is your local automotive specialist. Based in central Warrnambool, DCM provide a full range of automotive services, from general servicing through to computer diagnostics and fault finding. DCM do it all. Call Darryl today.
Pepper's Pizza is now open on Liebig Street, Warrnambool, with a fresh new menu. Pepper's has vegetarian, vegan and gluten-free options available, as well as options for new low-carb pizza bases. Pepper's is still serving up all the classics from pizza through to ribs, chicken wings and a variety of family favourite sides. From their busy commercial kitchen, Pepper's can cater for your next special event. With online ordering now available via their website, ordering couldn't be easier. Pepper's Pizza, open 7 days, 11:30am till late.
A smart blend is a way to feed animals without the farmers having to use mixer wagons, use extra labour. It gets its ingredients that suits the type of animals that we're making it for.
We've been using the Ridley Smart Blends for 8 years. We use front end loader, tractor forks and bucket to feed both bales and in bulk. For the simple reason is it's one package, it's all in there, just make it so easy.
At SHB Wealth Advisors, we believe in empowering our clients to own their future. We do this by partnering with the best financial advisors to deliver great advice. We are part of your local community and are active supporters of sporting clubs throughout Warrnambool and Port Fairy, providing a range of wealth advice to assist you with every aspect of your financial situation. SHB Wealth Advisors. Investing in our community, investing in you.
Tonight's weather report is proudly brought to you by Anchor Point Retirement Village. New homes are being built now. Book a tour today.
Welcome back. Over the region, a high pressure system in the Bight will extend a ridge over Victoria today. Now further to the forecast. In Port Fairy tomorrow, a top of 14 degrees with 5 millimetres and 40-kilometre winds. On Sunday, light showers throughout the day with morning fog. Monday, overnight temperatures dropping to 3 throughout the day, a top of 15 degrees. Shifting inland to Mortlake, 40-kilometre winds with a top of 13. 13 again on Sunday with overnight temperatures dropping to 2. Monday, a top of 14 with 35-kilometre winds with overnight temperatures dropping to 3. Tomorrow in Camperdown, 35-kilometre winds with northwesterly winds. Sunday, a slight chance of a shower, a top of 13 degrees, and 13 again on Monday with a partly cloudy day. Port Campbell will expect 5 millimetres tomorrow with 40-kilometre winds, and Sunday overnight temperatures dropping to 2 with a top of 14 degrees throughout the day. 14 again on Monday with 30-kilometre winds throughout the day. And home to Warrnambool, 4 millimetres expected tomorrow, 40-kilometre winds. Sunday, only 1 millimetre, and Monday, partly cloudy with northwesterly winds. That's all making news around the region. I'm Shana Rogers, and from the team at Fitzmedia, we thank you for your support of Southwest Local News. For breaking news, head to our social media, and we'll update you again on Monday. Have a great and safe weekend with peace. Good night.